But let me go to a country that's not getting a lot of focus. Armenia is the world's first Christian nation. It's home to the Bible Mount of Noah's Mount Ararat. It faces an existential threat. Armenia has withstood centuries of Muslim persecution and is the only remaining Christian nation in the Middle East. In September, the Islamic nation of Azerbaijan cleansed 120,000 American Christians and publicly stated its intention to conquer all of Armenia. And my question is, why don't we hear anything? Why has it been so silent from the U.S. on this front? These are friends and allies as well. It's right here in Armenia. And then how would you ensure that this bastion of ancient Christianity is safeguarded?
Bob, the only thing I would say is I've tried not to be silent about it. Been about as vocal as I can about this issue on the presidential campaign trail, a different part of the Russian periphery that you don't hear about. I'm going to give you the uncomfortable truth of why I think that is. It's Christians who are being persecuted. That's the answer. There's certain classes right now in the intersectional hierarchy that are lower on the totem pole of who you're supposed to be concerned about, and Christians aren't high on that hierarchy. That's the truth. I'll share another uncomfortable truth. It's a little controversial, but it's why you don't hear about the Christians being persecuted in Ukraine. Last week or 2 weeks ago, the legislature banned the Ukrainian Orthodox Church. It's the same pattern. Now, in Armenia, you have 1994 as the year of the Budapest Memorandum. You hear a lot about that. 1994 was also the year the international community recognized that Nagorno-Karabakh, the Artsakh region, was an autonomous region. 2 months ago, this September, where's Armenia? Where's both of our political parties? Armenia just steamrolls right through. 120,000 Armenian Christians, the oldest Christian nation in the world, displaced. And here's the even dirtier little secret at the heart of that. We're paying for it. In both cases, in Ukraine, but also in Azerbaijan, because the Azerbaijani lobby has succeeded in actually getting a lot of money, Section 907 exemptions and otherwise, to send U.S. arms to Azerbaijan. It is shameful. And so I think that we need to stand for what's true and right, not by intervening militarily, but by opening our eyes to the truth that we already have intervened militarily by sending our money and our arms to Azerbaijan, and it's wrong. And I think whether it's wrong, whether you're the persecution of Christians in Ukraine to Armenia, I think that it's time to stand up for what's actually right and not just what the media is feeding us to pay attention to.
Governor DeSantis.